Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely Second End Lair. Let's head on into the Engine Room of Grandship. Fortunately, we don't need to talk to an NPC to initiate the side quest. We can just go straight down there right now. Also, the enemies here are going to be the same that we've met up with around Forum there, but this will be the last dungeon where we can find them. You could also find these enemies at Old Sagitta, but there's no reason to go there because there's no side quest there, and there's no blue chest to find over there. Unfortunately, though, as you can see, we have to go all the way through the dungeon again to flip those switches in order to access the main engine room or the core. This side won't take us to the blue chest, but we gotta go this way, at least for a little while, anyway. Oh yeah, and there's also Mr. Owl around here, too, coming up. And also, if you ever get blinded by some of those Zobberers, remember that will affect the accuracy of Rock Storm, even though it doesn't look like a physical attack. I mean, how would you dodge an earthquake? But it does. So, yeah, you gotta cure that if you're going to use that, which I did. Okay, so let's see. I just need a little bit of healing after that one. I suppose I could have also used Open Eyes to cure blindness. I probably should have done that, but oh well. But this will be fine. Let's pay another visit to Mr. Owl. This time, things will be different. All the way down in the lower right. Let's see, how are we looking? Looking good. I think I'm about to get into a random battle. Why don't we do that first? Okay, I think we're good now. Let's see, with Tiz, yeah, we're making progress on mastering Ranger there. Just one more. Would be nice if I could have it before we get to the end of this place, but, well, we'll see. I don't know that I'll have enough battles to get the job done. But, okay, so coming up here, let's see. I think I'm just going to leave everyone as they are. Oh, I don't want you on Warfare. Whoops. I'm so used to switching from Holy Magic to Warfare, but, nope. Okay, so we got all that. Hey, how's it going? You got another Raikiri for me. Well, now I do, yes. Whoa. Sure, why not? How powerful could it possibly be? I don't think these guys get buffed in New Game Plus, though. I think they're identical, which is why they were dealing so much damage to us. Uh-oh. What did that do? That's it? Just debuffing my damage a little bit? Okay. But, alright, so let's see what we can do with this now. Let's go, yeah, magnifying glass. These guys, the Anchorites, they don't appear in the bestiary. So, don't worry about that. But, let's see, who has less speed than Tiz does? Well, pretty much everyone, really. But, okay, so, let's see, for you, why don't we go with some Frost spells, and then Magnolia, get some Stardust in there, or you could go first. I don't think she'll kill the guy, though. Okay, we're good. Oh, whew, I didn't realize that guy had quite so little HP. I knew they had a bunch, but okay, we can do it this way. No elemental weakness. Splendid. But, alright, we get another summon that really isn't that extraordinary. But, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, also, let's see, I probably filled up the... Oh, no, I haven't. I still gotta kill, well, at least 4 more of them in order to fill that up. And those guys are not extraordinarily common around here. If I were to go out of my way to find them, as I might end up needing to. Let's see. Yeah, there we go, I think. But yeah, if we don't fill up the bestiary by the time I'm done, they're pretty common in the first area of the dungeon. Oh no, this is the guy that I was looking for. I was just looking at the colors there, and they got a similar scheme going on there. But yeah, there we go. And yeah, we've already got Amaterasu, so let's keep on going. There's still more for us to find, eventually. Let's see, we should be pretty close to the end by now. Or maybe not. Well, at least I'm not getting massive lag this time around. But, alright, so we get that, which does nothing on its own. We need to find the other switch on this floor, so let's get out of here. Or, well, go back to where we started and continue on. This time, we'll need to go past the stairs that we used last time, and the blue chest will be on the way to the next switch over there eventually. Well, up there, actually. But one thing I like to do with my setup that I'm using here is trying to keep everyone's BP about the same. Like, keeping everyone between 1 and -1 BP, so that whenever we do get a brave attack, it'll help as many people as possible. And here we get another Kokusenpū, or however you pronounce the letter U with that bar over it. But yeah, we might as well get a little upgrade there for Edea, even though she's already hitting for max damage. But I feel more powerful. Another thing I'll do sometimes is if I got multiple party members at positive BP, instead of having like one character win the whole battle by themselves, I'll have them use one multi-targeting attack with each of them. So like I might use Shining for you, then Rockstorm for Edea, and Stardust for Magnolia there, and still keep everyone in positive BP to kind of spread things out a little bit there. Also, yeah, we just opened the way to the core again there, and I think I've filled out the bestiary of all the enemies in this dungeon. Yeah, that one I think was the last one that I needed around here. Everything else is looking good. Let me see, I could go out to rest up, but I think I'll be fine on MP. We're almost at the end. If you're using In the Red on you there, you may want to put him on a little higher priority to kill enemies. So that way, if he's at 0 BP, In the Red will start working right away, instead of if he has like 1 or 2 BP to start there. I was like, wait a minute, did I miss a chest there? No. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. There was that old guy up top who was saying something about the meeting going on down here, so I guess we did get a little bit of a hint of that. But I suppose we would already know that by now. Well, that series of battles didn't last as long as I would have liked, but, well, I still got max JP out of it anyway. But, okay, so, with Tiz there, yeah, we're just too far away from Multiburst for me to want to finish that off, so we'll just go with the regular setup that I've been using here. But, okay, so, yeah, save whatever we've got going now. And let's get the boss setup going and make whatever adjustments are needed. Let's see, for you, he is good. For Edea, she's good to go. With Magnolia, though, I don't need the battle items this time around. So we can just go straight to Black Mage and Holy, like we've been using for quite a while. And then, oh well, I'm gonna have to change our entire setup there. Okay, so we want Full Charge, Eye of the Wolf, In the Red. Yeah, now that we've got In the Red and all these other abilities going, we don't really need good measure anymore. I mean, it's okay, but there's better abilities by now, like Barrage, and let's see, what was the last one? Oh yeah, the magic boost there. There we go. And then with Tiz, I'm still going to leave him as a fencer since I don't have multi-burst yet. And let's see. Okay, so you've got all that. Let's take a look at what else we got. Okay, so with you, let's see. I'm thinking if I want to give him the Lilith Rod. I don't think so. No, I would keep him as is right now. But we do have another axe, so why don't we get that over to Edea there. Why don't we also give her some Hermes sandals so I can make sure she'll act before everyone else does. With Magnolia, though, yeah, she's going to want the Luminous, well, the Luminous Robe, but I meant the Lilith's Rod, that is. Man, we're getting a lot of mileage out of that Lilith's Rod, or any of my equipment up to this point. Okay, then we've got Luminous Robe, and I don't have anything else useful for you, so why don't we just keep on the Hermes sandals there. And then for Tiz, I think we're good there, but why don't we get, yeah, a couple the right kitties over there. It's a little stronger. But otherwise, yeah, keep them on the power bracers, and we need to rest up before heading inside. Kind of strange using a tent in an engine room, but I guess you take what you've got. Especially for you, considering how rich he is. Okay, so let's see. I want to disable autosave so I can undo what I'm about to do. Don't do what I'm about to do, because I'm just going to show you the option that I do not want to take first. And hopefully these guys don't sound like drunks, like the last time I went through here. Hey, how's it going?
Who ordered this meeting anyway? And why all the way down here?
Maybe they didn't want anyone to revolt when they heard his ideas.
I hear that some hotshot new counselor has been proposing major tax cuts.
Well, that's one way of doing it.
A new counselor? But who?
It was I.
I'd make a "it was I" Dio reference, but I have no idea about that or even what that's from, so oh well. I just know the meme.
Hear ye, hear ye. Counselor Kammer, Minister of Tax, has a new proposal that he would like all of you to hear.
Strange that he would be late to the meeting, of all people.
Minister Kammer, you have the floor.
Fellow council members, thank you for coming today.
He still kind of sounds like he's speaking a little slowly, though not nearly as much as the first time around.
As you are all aware...
Yeah, we're aware. No need to explain.
Oh, you mean we don't need to skip the cutscene this time around?
What?
Well, I mean, the other guy already said what you want to do.
Okay, so... Grandship is unique because of its generous poor laws that help old folk and orphans.
Where are they coming from, anyway?
Precisely.
I mean, we're kind of isolated from the rest of the world.
At the same time, with no industry to speak of, the country is having a hard time paying for the handouts.
How could you have no industry? You've got all these gears and everything.
Indeed, you have listened well.
But I suppose Cameron would know all about that.
So you want to cut taxes in a really big way and stimulate the nation's economy.
Oh yes, that's it exactly.
So, if this is a nation, who's in charge? I mean, there's got to be a number one somewhere, not just the whole council.
At the same time, you'd abolish all the poor laws, effectively abandoning the people who rely on them. Meanwhile, Alternis here wants to preserve the current system and continue helping the weak.
Well, I mean, he is a Dark Knight after all. I mean, that's kind of what he does.
Unfortunately, that costs serious money, which is bound to run out, and sooner rather than later.
Well, maybe we could... what was it? Try another idea, or maybe, I don't know, bridge the gap a little bit?
That about sums it up, right?
I would quibble with some of the language, but you have the gist of it.
Yes, it is a fair summary of the situation.
Oh, so you guys aren't gonna, I don't know, compromise or anything? Or all my way or the highway, or what?
She is the daughter of the Grand Marshal of Eternia?
Highway to hell?
Surely she can help us. She can show us a way out of our predicament. Speak, girl. You have the floor.
I'm not a counselor.
Alright, here's what I think.
I think I need to put on my angry face. But, okay, so... Let's see. Okay, so if we keep the poor laws... Yeah, Cameron's gonna be upset about that. So, yeah, let's go with that one. Since I already have the Time Mage asterisk.
Look, you just can't cut taxes like this. The poor laws are too important.
What? Are you mad, girl?
Apparently.
I get it. It might seem crazy to risk financial ruin just to take care of the poor. But if you think of a country as a family, then it's not crazy at all. Families have to take care of their sick, their elderly, and most of all, their children.
Oh, well, yeah, you could also exploit them.
Those who can't work need to be supported. What kind of nation are you if you can't do that?
Precisely. Such a nation, such a family, would not be worthy of the name.
So, who can't work around here? I mean, everyone else seems to be walking up and around. They seem in good shape to me.
This is story-eyed nonsense, you hear me? Nonsense! A society where the able-bodied must toil endlessly to put food on the plates of strangers? Such a nation is sick and broken!
Would you prefer to return to your own nation?
Look who's talking nonsense now. You want to know what's sick and broken? Turning a blind eye to those who suffer, that's what.
I see your game. In order to crush my proposal, you would drive me into exile.
Hey, how did you know what I was saying?
I ask you again, Lily. Where do you stand? The fate of a nation hangs in the balance.
But, yeah, we'll, take him on. Is that your final answer, Edea?
You are a fool. Now I must educate you the hard way.
You insolent fool! For boss time!
The much beloved former king of Ansheim, now newly minted Grand Ship Minister of Taxation.
He is?
And holder of the Time Mage Asterisk. Eloquentus Gamma the Eighth shall now do battle.
Kind of sounds like those Anchorite guys or something. But, okay, so, yeah, as usual, now let's give him a dose of his own medicine by throwing rocks at him. Let's see, with Edea, let's just have her wipe out the footman there. Let's see. Okay, so if we go... Let's see, a couple tramples there, and then all of my spells can go straight at Cammer there. And then, let's see, with Tiz, let's go Falcon Stance, Falcon Claw, Mimic. That ought to be good. Well, maybe I should have given Catmancy to Edea, like, use Rock Storm to wipe them all out. Maybe I would have dealt better damage that way, but we should still be... Oh, yeah, we've got more than enough to get the job done. Yeah, look at all those abilities that proc every time we hit them with something. I mean, we're dealing nearly as much damage as...
Is this the end?
is with good measure. But, alright, got him. Not that we really need the experience or the JP, but I'll take it.
This was to be my great comeback! But now, I must start from scratch again!
Well, you didn't have that much to begin with anyway.
No, wait!
Well done, Edea. I knew I could count on you to make the right decision.
Yeah, well, after you saved my life a couple times.
The children are safe from that crook and his heartless policies. They need not fear hunger ever again.
If they can afford it.
Look, Alternis.
But we must re-examine the poor laws. Perhaps the orphans don't need new pencils every week.
I would think pencils would last a lot longer than that.
After all, charity in excess can hurt as much as it helps. I will endeavor to remember this.
Oh, well, good, good.
Right. And you can still fight for the laws you truly believe in.
Yes. First, we must determine the basic necessities that the children and elderly require.
Well, food would be a good start.
Then we can tax the working people enough to pay for what is needed with no undue burden. That is how you build a strong nation, is it not?
Something like that. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I even used a pencil.
Is it true? They're raising taxes again?
Probably college, I would guess.
That's what they say.
30,000 peeg for cheese, 40,000 for a slice of ham. Just as tasty, I say.
Well, I mean, it's all relative. I mean, how much are people making? Where have I heard that
Did I go
laugh?
too far? I mean, you can't have the poor laws if there's no money to pay for them.
Oh, it's all right. There'll be money enough soon.
Where?
Really?
No, not really. I just wanted you guys to leave and get out of here.
It's true, the taxes here are absurd and the price is ridiculous.
Ridiculous!
But the crafts we produce are the finest in the realm. People all over are lining up to pay top coin for them.
What kinds of crafts?
Added value, the economists call it. We turn wood from the forest into ships, tools, accessories, you name it.
What forest?
Sure, things cost a lot, but everyone's making enough to pay for it all, including the proprietress here.
Ain't that the truth?
And when the kids graduate from the new schools we built, they'll put their education to work and make more wealth.
Oh, okay. How are they going to do that?
Yep. People know the government's got their backs, so they're not afraid to marry and raise lots of kids.
You're not going to tell us, are you?
Grandship's growing stronger day by day. All thanks to your ideals, Edea.
I thought it was Alternis, but okay.
Gee, I mean, that's good to hear.
As long as everyone makes it out okay, I guess.
That reminds me. Remember that counselor? The one with the funny metal hat?
Oh, yeah, the guy we murdered on multiple occasions.
Ah, the self-appointed Minister of Tax.
Oh, I thought he was like appointed by the council or something.
Huh? Self-appointed?
Yeah, it turns out he wasn't even a citizen, which meant
Ah.
he wasn't eligible to be elected counselor in the first place. He kept giving speeches about developing heavy industry, fixing the engines, putting Grandship back in the sky.
Oh, well, that might help.
Well, he ran out of money, couldn't pay his room and board, and had to turn to the poor laws for handouts.
Uh-huh.
He appreciated the poor laws then, didn't he? Wouldn't shut up about how brilliant they were.
How would that apply to him, though, if he wasn't a citizen?
Eventually, he left the country, found some former employee of his to take him in. Any idea where he might be?
Maybe Eisenberg with the merchant.
Can't say that I do.
I don't want to know. Working on that evil
It's
laugh
just nice to
already.
see the children happy. That's the most important thing, right?
Or they're on the brink of insanity. Or both.
Definitely. The other stuff is negotiable, but a country has to protect its children.
From what?
That reminds me. Take a look at these, will you?
I mean, the Empire doesn't care about Grandship.
The Chamber of Commerce wants to market them to tourists, but I thought it best to get your permission first.
Oh, what's that?
Permission? For what? Huh? The beloved heroes of Grandship, a tapestry depicting the warriors of light?
Oh, sure, why not?
Whoa, check out this pewter mug set. It's got my face on it.
With your current hairdo, or the one from the first game?
Look, novelty wooden swords. Hewn of the finest wood.
How much for one of those? Ah! 1 million pig?
For a wooden sword?
Your merchants sure know how to turn a profit.
It's dangerous to go alone, my ass!
Ain't that the truth?
Haha! Everyone's going broke around here, but that's okay. But, okay, so, we got all that. But, okay, let me take a look at something as long as I'm already out here. They were talking about, what was it, like the forest they were using to make all this stuff? Is there any, like, actual forests around here? Can I... There we go. Okay. Let's see, we got rocks. Rocks. Even more rocks. There's no forests around here. Like, oh, well, I guess if you go all the way down here. But you can't make it from over there. Yeah. I don't know. But, okay, so we're done here. Let's get back to where it was before. But this time, I want to put Catmancy on Edea there. I think that would work out a little better there. But otherwise, I think we're good to go. Well, at least we didn't even get...
Who ordered
what is it? Slowdown during the cutscenes here. But, yeah, let's just get back to the decision point and cut the taxes. To get the other asterisk.
You have to reduce taxes, even if it means abolishing the poor laws.
How many do you have, anyway?
Edea, not you too? Has this man poisoned your mind?
Well, you were already saying that about me in the first game, on several occasions.
No, I'm thinking clearly, Alternis. Your poor laws are wonderful. I truly believe that. And I understand why you want to protect them. But they have to be sustainable. Someone has to pay for them.
Yeah, the next guy.
If the country collapses, no one will be protected. What use will your poor laws be then?
Well, we'll have our, we'll have our families to take care of us.
You sorely disappoint me, Edea. You would so callously abandon those in need?
Yep, you're all gonna die now.
It's not like that.
Oh, but it is. If you are prepared to embrace this scoundrel and his inhumane policies, you leave me no choice.
Well, you seemed so much more reasonable when I took when I took your side.
I warn you, Edea. Is this your final decision?
But, yeah, this time we want to go for the Dark Knight asterisk that I really don't care about, but I want it for the sake of completion. So, we'll do that.
Then the debate is over, Edea. My sword will speak for the orphans you would abandon.
As you wish. For boss time!
I am the Dark Knight, Alternis dim. You would forsake the common people. You will taste my anger and my steel.
Man, nice, Sith-colored lightsabers there. Holy cow! But, okay, so, let's see what we got here. Meteor rain. A couple more meteors. Let's see, as far as my speed goes... Well, I really hope Edea is going to act before everyone else, because we do have some enemies to examine. The Dark Squires and Alternis. We don't need to examine the other Dark Squire. They both count for the same thing. Let's see, a couple Rock Storms that should be able to take them out. Then we'll go with Quadruple Holy on Alternis there. And then, okay, so, yeah, Falcon Stance, Falcon Claw, Mimic. That ought to be good. Okay, very nice. Got all that out of the way. Can we get max damage? Well, almost on Alternis. Close enough. Whoop, slow it down a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. So I can see how much we're kicking his ass. Well, not that much, I guess. Oh, yeah, he's got that adversity ability. I think that buffs him up a little bit. Of course, if he dies...
The nation of my dreams is no more.
All of them. But yeah, if he dies, well, it's kind of hard to overcome adversity when you're dead. I mean, Neo did it, but... Well, you know what I mean. But, alright, so for defeating him, we got the Dark Knight asterisk, which is pretty terrible as far as I'm concerned. It has some benefits to it, like, they've got, yeah, perfect weapon proficiency with katanas, and, well, a bunch of different, weapons that are pretty good, but that's about all it really has going for it, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, curse you!
Curse all seeds!
Wait, Alternis!
Wonderful! Your father would be proud of you. Now it's time to put this nation back on its feet.
It's not now?
Soon we will be able to rebuild our infrastructure, slowly but surely.
What infrastructure? It's not like we have roads around here.
Huh.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
For now, we must work to replenish our coffers, while helping the poor as much as possible, of course.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna do like all or nothing.
Not everything is black or white. With compromise and moderation, perhaps we can have our cake and eat it too.
Oh, well then why didn't you say so before?
I trust you'll find a way.
As soon as we stop looking out for you, or keeping an eye on you.
The taxes on foodstuffs were cut to almost nothing. I can't tell you how much easier things are now.
Oh, good, good. I mean, we kind of need food at the very least.
Yeah, since the tax reform, business has been booming all over Grandship.
No thanks to us. I'm not buying things.
I'm starving. Me too.
Or what? You're... Oh, well, you're orphans, I suppose.
It's too bad about the poor laws, though. The orphans have had a rough time of it.
Oh, I thought we were gonna keep some of those.
And what about Alternis?
I mean, that's gotta be, like, the highest priority. Food.
He hasn't been around much. Not since the engine room meeting. He's been running all over the place, trying to help the orphans.
I guess it's not easy to keep the coffers full and look after the poor at the same time.
Perhaps. And perhaps not?
Maybe, you could help out?
Huh?
I mean, he's rich.
All right, everyone. Time for the Eat Your Fill buffet.
Oh, okay.
Eat your fill?
What is that?
Yeah, with the tax cuts, the merchants are finally turning a profit again.
Hey!
And they've been donating their extra profits to help feed the children. Aw, ain't that sweet?
Wow, that's really generous.
Good for them.
Beg your pardon? I heard there were some children here looking for work.
You bet there are, right behind you.
Aren't they a little young for that?
Oh, don't you two look keen. If you apprentice with me, I'll pay for your schooling. What do you say?
Oh.
You got it, mister. We'll work hard and study hard, too.
Oh, well, that was easy.
With the nation's economy improving, people are taking up the slack to look after the kids. Grandship should be proud of itself.
Hey!
I think so too. It was all thanks to you, Edea.
No thanks to Alternis.
I didn't really do anything. I just said what was on my mind.
As you so often do.
Edea, my dear, the food won't last forever, you know. Aren't you going to dig in?
Oh, we can partake as well?
You don't have to ask twice.
How much rice do you have? I mean, that's what she likes, but, oh, right, so we got all that taken care of. Let's take a look at the Dark Knight asterisk a little bit there. Yeah, so let's see. There was an ability... I thought they had something that, like, boosted stats or a little bit, like a buff. Not that. An actual ability. Ah, there we go. Yeah, like Life or Death. That one could be interesting. Like, you could use that and then do a few things. Probably more useful, like, during a boss fight or something. But I'm not gonna bother with that. But it's something you could do there. Really, Dark Knight would be more interesting to me for their stats and their weapon proficiencies. Unfortunately, though, they don't have the best hit count scaling compared to, like, Thief or even Fencer. So, let's see. So, yeah, that does hurt their damage a lot. Maybe it might be better as a secondary command than a primary job class. But, oh, right, so that's all that we got here. Let's see what other side quests we got going on. Or if we have anything else going on. Oh, we're done. Good. Well, all right, let's get inside. And now we can finally advance the main storyline. There are going to be some more side quests eventually. But for now, this is all we can do. We do need to advance the plot more. So let's save my new boss setup there and get... Oh, no, not that. I want to use the normal setup now. Okay. I hope I saved everything correctly. Okay, good. Okay, so let's see. For you, let's see. Well, we're going to be going to the Harena Sea Caves where they have the same enemies as we found at the Grand Mill Works, I believe. So let's see. Okay, so with you there, a lot of the enemies, well, not a lot, but a few enemies are weak to ice. So I would actually rather go with triple wield so I could benefit from having another rod of ice. And then, okay, so we've got, yeah, Pierce Magic Defense. Okay, yeah, that ought to be good. But yeah, let's get another rod there. Not to mention a little bit more of a magic attack boost. Okay, so for Edea, yeah, we can use Rock Swarm. Nothing's going to be strong against that. We got our Waste Dot, and everything else there is good. Let's see, for Magnolia, I think we'll just leave her the same as well. And Tiz, I need to keep working on Multiburst. Okay, but I do want to, or I'm thinking about changing his setup a little bit. I was just thinking maybe... No, we'll leave it for now. Although I do want to change it eventually, once I get Multiburst. But, okay, so, let's see, we got all that. Let's see, anything else with the equipment there? I think we can leave Edea and Magnolia alone there. Let's see, so, where I'm going next, let me see, so we'll be going to, let's see, yeah, the Harena Sea Caves. So yeah, these are the same enemies that we found at Grand Mill Works. So there's going to be no beast or undead type enemies. So how about we get a little stronger weapon there. Let's see, we don't need the Calicamard. I'm just thinking if I want to... Yeah, why don't we equip the katana there, because all the enemies are going to be humanoids there. But otherwise, I think we're good there. And, okay, so you got... Oh, wait, did I? Okay, good. Yeah, I was just making sure if we got both of the Kokusenpū there. Kind of strange that they give us a second one like that. But, okay, so we got all that. Are my secondary commands good? Yep. Alright, so let's rest up, and then head on over to the Harena Sea Caves. Although, maybe I could pay a visit to the Temple of Wind while we're somewhat in the area. Let's see. Okay, so Harena. What else do we got? Oh, it's not even on there. Huh. Okay, well, let's go to Anchime, since that's pretty close to it. Or getting there, eventually. Let's see, I would think everything should still be in working order here. Although the acolytes aren't here. I would think they should be here. Well, everything seems to be doing fine. No high-pitched glowing or anything going on. No? Okay. Well, I just thought there might have been something remotely interesting there, but no. Oh, you know what I should do, though? Restock on some items for Catmancy there. And also get a whole bunch more of those magnifying glasses. I won't need them here, but eventually I'll probably need them at some point. Okay, so max out beast flesh. What else do we got? Tender victuals. Oh, wow, we used a lot of catnip there, but it's totally worth it. Okay, so we get all that, and I think we're good. So now, as Agnes would have us do, let's head on over to the Harena Sea Caves. Probably don't even need to autopilot, but I'll do it anyway. Okay, so, yeah, right over there. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's also, what is it? In the bestiary there. Yeah, we got that Dark Squire there. Well, we're getting close to filling up some parts of the bestiary. Well, we're working on it. Oh, yeah, and we also got Alternis added here. Yeah, there we go. What did we get? Oh, right. The, yeah, Dark Knight there. So that's all of the choice of the job class, the side quests for that stuff. Oh, you know what I should do? Enable autosave. And then we'll be good to go. Into... Oh, does Agnes have anything else to say about that? Yeah, let's see what else is going on. Oh, yeah, I suppose. They would probably say the same thing about us. Oh. Well, yeah, now that he knows where it is. Well, hopefully this time we can get to it first, even after all the side quests we were wasting time about. And let's see, for this room, well, we gotta do the first crystal there, but we don't have to do everything with the puzzles there. It looks like it's just a straight shot to the end around here. Rockstorm is gonna wreck everything here. I mean, Stardust is good too, but especially Rockstorm. Do we... Okay, yeah, we have an encounter, right? Eventually. You may want to save your magic users. Oh, hey, we got a tent event here. Did I get this one already? Or is this a new one? But yeah, I was saying, you may want to save your magic users for as much as possible for dealing with the snipers, because they can... what is it? They can use a sharpshooter to hide from your physical attacks there. And yeah, we actually do have a new tent event here. So, let's see. Oh, no, I want you back on Catmancy. Good thing I saw this guy here. Well, it's yeah, not going to be much use, but we might as well go through the 10th event here. New to New Game Plus. Oh, there's actually something else we can do on this screen, too. I'll have to go back for that.
What's wrong, sir? Having trouble sleeping?
What's going on?
Carrot and parsley look much the same in the ground.
Oh, do they?
Not until you pull it up will you know if you have a hearty root or a delightful garnish.
Oh, well, I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Wait, is that who I think it is?
No, I'm just doing my best impression of Altair.
Altair! Long time no see!
Oh, well, yeah, that's because you guys have been doing all the side quests.
Indeed. In truth, I feared we would not meet again.
Why not?
The holy pillar, a vanishing moon, the world standing still, memories ensconced in SP.
Something like that.
Yes, this has been a most intriguing turn of events. One might even say a miracle. Vega.
Hello? Hello?
Dude. Hey, Buckethead!
Oh, but forgive me. At times I get lost in memory.
Oh, okay.
Did you say Vega? We saw that name back in old Sajida carved in stone.
Oh, did we? I'll take your word for it.
'Tis the name of one very dear to my heart. We shared a life, she and I, until that fateful day when we were cast far, far apart.
Oh, what happened?
How I longed to see her again. But the days turned to months, then years. I exhausted the limits of my knowledge, searching for a way home, but to no avail.
Oh, well, what do you mean?
In the end, my body could go no further, leaving only my soul and memories.
Oh.
I'm sorry about the hello thing.
Yeah, you kind of have a habit of going overboard there, Edea.
On the contrary, it is I who should apologize for burdening you with tales of long ago. Still, I am heartened to see Anya safe. I can sense calm and contentment in young Tiz as well.
Oh, yeah, I suppose they're not going to get the compass.
When the Kaiser stole away with Anyas, something seemed to break inside the boy.
What do you mean?
He was filled with anger, sadness, hopelessness. He blamed the world and his heart turned dark.
He did? He didn't seem to express any of it.
It was only your company that calmed his soul and gave him a measure of peace.
Once more, for good measure?
Yeah, losing Agnes must have been rougher on him than anyone.
But I should say no more, lest Tiz grow angry with me.
Oh, yeah.
As long as Tiz allows it, and as long as the moon shines in the night sky, I shall return. Till we meet again, I bid you a fond adieu.
What does the moon have to do with that, though?
See you around, Altair.
Sheesh, he sure is a talker.
Tiz, we had no idea you were hurting so much. When you feel that bad, you shouldn't keep it all bottled up inside.
I just didn't want to, you know.
Go overboard?
No more clamming up, you hear me?
Oh, right, the pendant.
Thank you, Tiz. From the bottom of my heart.
Aww.
I'm gonna protect you this time. It's a promise.
By going everywhere else in the world instead of staying by your side.
I know you will.
Just hang in there. We'll yank out all the carrots and parsley.
What does that even mean?
Right.
Yeah, something like that. But, alright, so we got the 10th event. Let's see. But, yeah, there's another Mr. Owl over there in the upper right. Whoops. Forgot about that for a moment. But, that's okay. Okay, so we need to do nothing, actually. I was thinking we might have to mess around with the crystal switches, but nope, nope. Huh, if you use a single targeting attack on those snipers there, like Trample, they actually will counterattack. That's how Tiz took all that damage there. Not that it's a real problem, especially now since we learned Multi-Burst for him. So now he'll have multi-targeting physical attacks that can hit all, well, a random amount of all enemies. It's still considered multi-targeting, like Wanton Destruction, but it works more like Falcon Claw does, really. But, okay, so, yeah, let's change his setup, at least. Get him back over to Thief. And, let's see, now he'll have plenty of room for anything that I would want. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want to have Miscellany. But, let's see. Okay, so we've got Precog ready to go. Why don't we get Attack Item Amp? Maybe if we run into more of those snipers, that would be more useful for them. And then, okay, yeah, let's get a little speed boost there. That ought to be good. And then for his equipment, let's make his attack Lightning Elemental, since a lot of enemies here are weak to that. But I could also switch over to the Samadare if I need to. And then we'll give him the other katana. We don't need triple wield, but Lambent Hat might be useful. And let's see, keep you on the ninja garb. There is nothing interesting to steal here, so we'll just leave Tiz on the Hermes sandals. And did I... Yeah, let's switch back to Catmancy and pay a visit to Mr. Owl. Hey, how's it going? Now we do... Hey, how's it going? Sure, why not? I suppose I could equip some Ice Fire shields. I thought there was a piece of body armor that was also strong against water elemental damage. But in any case, now that we're in New Game Plus, yeah, this is hardly gonna hurt us at all. Yeah, we can't really examine the Anchorite. Well, I guess Bravely Second kind of broke that. I was thinking of checking out if I could, like, examine them during the animation or after it or before or whatever, but... Oh, right, we got another summon going. Let's see what Mephilia has to say about it. Yeah, trying to survive those attacks would probably have been more interesting during the regular new game. But not so much here. Oh, did we? Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't finish filling up the bestiary for those guys when we went through Grand Mill Works, but now we got the snipers done. And we're good to go. Let's see, are there any kitties around here? Doesn't look like it. I suppose she wouldn't know. Or, well, she probably should, but maybe she doesn't. I mean, there's no cats around here or anything. But now we can blast through the random battles much more easily than before. That was 37 consecutive battles there. Just a ridiculous number of brave attacks I got there. It would never end. Or I thought it would never end. But, okay, so, let's see. To get through this part here... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I might want to heal up a little bit. Although, I don't remember how I took damage. There was so many battles there that I wasn't paying attention to it. Okay, so we need the red one down so we can lower the green one and then come out this end. And that way we can get to the last section of the cave. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the switch? I thought it was further up there for some reason. Let's try that one again. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, let's get that back up there. We'll never have to go back there again. And, well, actually, before going up there, let's go down here to pick up our blue chest. If you can actually see it in the background, we can pick up the Air Knife. I think it's the only wind elemental weapon in the game, so that would really be useful for Tiz, either as a thief, or maybe when he's as a fencer, or I suppose, ranger there. They're all max proficiency with knives to make your entire attack wind elemental. I know there's at least a couple bosses where that would be really useful. Might be useful in some dungeons against random enemies. But for now, yeah, let's just get to the end of this place then. Alright, looks like I finished off the remaining bestiary entries around here. Let's see, do I need to go through any shenanigans to get to the end? Yes, we do. Let's see. Okay, so if we go... Well, I don't need to go up. Let's see, there's the switch. I need to switch the red one down so I can get to the blue switch over there. So let's see, I think I go over this way. That does seem like a long way to go. No, it isn't. Oh yeah, it's over on the left there. I was gonna say, that's really far. Well, I did say, but yeah. Okay, let's try that one again. Way on the other side of this room. Well, if you can call it a room. Something like that. But, okay, so we go... Yeah, we gotta go down and around here to get over to the blue switch, if we can actually see it. Let's see, all the way over here, that should be good enough. No kitties trying to beat us to the punch? Or, pounce, or whatever. Well, it looks like that was smooth sailing. But did we make it in time before the Empire could get a hold of the Compass of Space and Time? Find out next time on Let's Play Bravely 2nd End Layer. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!